He is just having a grand old time. Loving life. Loving life here at the farm, huh? Whenever we come here and we get like away from the hustle and bustle and the hecticness of life at home and stuff like that, it always increases my desire to buy land and build, and like even if it was, you know, a slightly smaller home, I don't know, it's just so nice to be able to sit out here and not have a bunch of neighbors really close and cars, and like the kids can just play and run around, and it's like away from all the chaos of the world. I realize that that's not entirely realistic, but it definitely makes me want that even more, you know? I'm like, now I gotta find a way to make this happen. Washed all of this, pressure washed it, and then sealed it with this paint. Oh, it looks so good. So much better. Getting all of this done just in time to sell the house, right babe?
Did you spill the beans?
I'm not spilling the beans. I am spilling the beans a little bit. I'm spilling the beans a little bit. I'm only spilling the beans because no one's gonna believe us, because we're kind of like the boy who cried wolf. How many times have we said, we're gonna sell the house, we're gonna buy land, we're gonna whatever.
Oh, I think this last trip out to your parents' house was...
It sealed the deal.
Sealed the deal. We've always been trigger shy?
Gun shy.
Gun shy. We're at a place now where we're happy with our family dynamic. There's nothing stopping us, I guess is the best way to put it. And the land, the freedom, the kind of homesteading lifestyle, that's us. That
lifestyle growing up out with some land and animals and all of that, and I don't know, it's how I kind of wish that I could have grown up, and I'm sure my parents wish they could have done that then too. But if we can provide that kind of life for our kids, a little more slow living, stepping back, then we'd like to be able to do that. Mr. Christoph and I are gonna go around the house and start making a bit of a list of what needs to be done. Now we need to go through and make a list of like action items, if you will, for every room to see how long it would take us to get the house like ready to go on the market.
The list is a lot longer than I anticipated.
We have not actually, I mean, we bought this house almost 10 years ago, so we're not experienced sellers or buyers. We did it one time. Life is an adventure. You only live once, and why not? All of this is contingent on us being able to sell our house. No?
If it's meant to be, it will be, but we gotta start getting started.
I'm getting ready to leave Christopher.
I'm excited though for where you're
Where am I going?
Well, you and Sumadre are taking a little road trip.
Yep.
And you're gonna go take a look at a few casas.
My mother and I are taking a little road trip out of state, and we've got 5 properties lined up to look at. We ended up seeing 3 properties. The big open field, it had a beautiful view. There was a lot of potential. There's just no way that we could add everything that needed to be added without completely busting the budget on this one. This one is definitely still on my list. The land was absolutely beautiful. Again, it was towards the top of the budget, and it was gonna need work, and it would need work before we could live in it. This one, oh man, okay. This one was like on the top of, I call it a mountain. It wasn't really like on the top of a mountain, but it seemed like it was. It like had its own little hilltop, mountaintop that you went to. It had a beautiful tree-lined drive. This one, like I said, checked so many boxes, and I really felt like this might be the one. So we ended up going to another town and saw one house that day. This one was wow, wow, wow. The house itself, holy cow. It was man, oh man, so beautiful on the inside. It was very much a home that the kitchen was the heart of the home. It was right there in the middle. The way it was shaped, you could see into all the rooms. This house is definitely still on the list. Definitely. I see so much future potential here. Stopping right now to let this guy out of his car seat because he hit his 2-hour time limit. But we are house hunting again today. I'm taking Christopher back to see some of my favorites. And then we've got 2 others that I haven't seen before that we're gonna see today. We've got the whole crew with us. You wanna go look at some houses? I'm here at the first house to look at. You ready? They're excited. Papa's here. Let's see.
Papa!
To Papa!
Papa! Papa!
Hey.
Look at all hardwood.
What do you guys think?
Ow!
Love the first house. Love it. I really like the first house.
What do you think about this town?
I love it.
So, as you can see, I think we have found the right place in terms of town. I think we found maybe a house. We'll have to see about that part. It's been a few days since this vlog was filmed and there have been a lot of developments. I'm very excited for what's to come. There's so many unknowns, but so many exciting things. I'm really we've gotten so much done. My legs are sore, my muscles are sore. I need to see a chiropractor yesterday, and Sarah and I are both exhausted, utterly exhausted. Just to be honest, I did want to update you guys. We did decide to go ahead and put in an offer. We've not put in an offer on a house since we put in the offer on this house that we're currently living in. It's making it all the more real. So it's not a decision that you make lightly to go ahead and put in an offer. We'll see what happens. I don't like this. I don't like negotiations at all. Neither does CR. This is very nerve-wracking. The kids are very excited. That's the other thing that's weird about this is it's not just CR and I that are in love with this place and want this to be our home, but the kids like it too. And so it's you don't want to lose it and then also have to tell the kids that oh, by the way, that's not going to work out. So fingers crossed with us, guys. I just wanted to come on and give you guys a little brief update. We just found out that we finally came to a agreement on both ends, and so our offer has been accepted. We are officially under contract on this property. That has been there's a lot of emotions. Just something we've talked about for so many years. And now it's finally happening. It's happened so fast, right? This is something we talked about for so long, but every time it just never feels like the right time. And we always kind of pull out and change our minds and don't go on with the plan. And this time has felt like the right time. And so it's gone from this idea to a reality like that. The Lord has just used so many different circumstances to help guide us in the right direction. And I'm just not somebody who looks at things as coincidental. I look at it as divine providence. Next phase of the process, we've spent the last 5 days just busting our booties. I'm talking about I've been up at 4 a.m. We've been staying up late. The kids have been amazing and so helpful and just just being so incredibly helpful so that we could get all these projects done and get our house ready to list. We're just so excited that this dream that we've had for many, many years, but a good solid 10 years, this dream we've had, it's coming true. Obviously, there's a lot of things that could still go wrong. These things don't always work out how you want them to, but everything has been moving in the right direction and the open doors have been there and we've just been walking through them. At my sister's house, picking her up. Hello. Hello. We have the home inspection today and I wanted to go and take some measurements and things of that nature. And so I was like, why don't you come with me?
I'm so excited.
So we got a couple-hour drive ahead of us, but we are gonna go check out the new house. And fingers crossed that the inspection goes well. Fingers crossed.
We are here.
We're here. Oh,
Hey, they don't have it under contract sign.
so beautiful. But yeah, so the inspector's still, he's been working for a few hours already. It's an old house. So hopefully he's got good news for me when we're all done with this. I'm wearing the wrong shoes for this adventure. Yeah, we're trying to figure out where we would put, there's a cement slab. I think I might put my office building type thing. How are you feeling? Well, I just had to pee, so first pee in the new house. Excellent. Excellent. I'm feeling good. So far, some things, but nothing that's like... Nothing super shocking. He's under the house now, so it could really get... It could go downhill from here, but it's gonna be fine. But I'm feeling more excited. I was feeling really anxious after he left earlier, a couple hours ago, because I was just noticing all the like cracks and stuff, because this house is like 100 years old, but she's good.
She's solid.
She's good.
She's a brick house, except she's not brick, but she's beautiful.
I have some exciting news. You want to tell everybody the exciting news?
Yes!
Okay, can you do it? Can you say, we sold our house?
Yeah!
Can you say, we sold our house?
Yeah! Sold the house!
Say, sold our house.
Sold the house! And the clothes!
Yeah, you see my clothes? That's right, we sold our house. We were waiting to tell y'all until everything was kind of at a really good place. We obviously haven't closed. We're still here. Okay, one day. We had done all of this to put it on the market, and then from y'all's advice, we decided, from some of you guys told us, like, just leave and show it and don't be there. And so that's what we did. We left and we went to my parents' house for the weekend, and there are a bunch of showings scheduled over the weekend, but on the first day, we got an offer and a house sold. That puts us another step closer to the farm. Things just seem to be falling into place so far, and we are just kind of, oh God. How do you feel about our house having sold so fast?
Good, but it's crazy, it's chaos, it's a little nerve-wracking, kind of scared, happy, all the things.
Feeling all the feels, but we are very excited and grateful, and like I said, it's just another step in the right direction. Now we are like less than 2 weeks from closing date. However, we do not have at this point a solid closing date on the new house. So this is posing a teeny bit of a problem. We are feeling a little bit stressed, I'm not gonna lie. You guys know we're up for an adventure. We're always like, okay, let's do the thing, yay! But then there's times where we're like, okay, we don't really know how we're gonna make this work. Guys, it's been a long time since we've moved, and we've forgotten like all of the adulting things that you have to do to move. It's cool and it's weird, and it's like watching yourself from outside your body, like watching a long time dream come true, and you're like living it out, and it's just, it's wonderful and amazing and also strange all at the same time to like, we're doing this, like this is happening. We're selling this house, we're moving, we have property, we're gonna have critters and animals and all the things that we've dreamed of for a long time, like it's happening. And I'm feeling good, but also like, just a lot of feelings. But who has time for feelings? Stuff those. We gotta pack.
Baby steps. We're gonna start packing up room by room. We've got some boxes, we've got some tape, we've got some bubble wrap. We're gonna start packing. Got things to do.
Let me show you what I'm doing today, because I am just going like full packing mode. I got my comfies on, my leggings, and my shoes, my comfy Adidas shoes. My dad stopped by last night and he was like, when do you close? He was like, this house should be like half packed. And I'm like, listen, I've got 8 kids, a job, like I'm trying. So I feel very behind the 8 ball. Here's my progress. I've got clothes laid out for the kids for the next week or so. So I need to get those into a suitcase. Taking apart the boys' beds, taking everything down. The dresser's totally empty. And then over here in the twins' room, their closet is totally empty. So are all of the dressers. I've been vacuum sealing clothes. This is all the boxes that I have packed thus far. I forgot the process of like buying a house, and we've never sold a house before. So the selling process and the buying process combined, it's like you're just always waiting on someone else. You're always waiting for something, and there's all these things that can go wrong. Like truly, like up until the last minute, it's nothing is for certain until like essentially until the day that you close. It's just like so many moving pieces and parts to selling a house and buying a house. I get why they list it as like one of life's most stressful events, like with getting married and divorced and buying or selling a house. There's other things on that list. I don't remember what they all are. I want to have these videos to look back on to remember like how I was really feeling during all of this. So I'm trying to like share sort of where I'm at, where I'm feeling, but I realize maybe it just sounds crazy. I kind of don't ever want to have to do this again. We were already hoping that this would be like our forever home, but I'm like even more solid now that I'm like, I'm never leaving this new place again. Like once we move, this is it. This is where we're living. I'm never leaving again because I don't ever want to have to do this again.
Legos.
Sierra doesn't do well in stressful situations.
I know.
So all of this is just really
My nerves are shot.
causing him some problems.
Can we be done?
Done with what? Moving? Nope. Not even close. And then we're gonna get back to packing. You guys can see shelves are empty. Everything's taken off the walls and empty in there. Got my checklist, and we're just gonna keep going with the packing. So, still got quite a bit left, and keep going, keep going. We're getting there, guys. So close, so close. These head colds, man. I'm sneezing up a storm. This guy, everybody's just like runny nose, snotty. Actually didn't end up really filming much of anything because the movers showed up yesterday morning at like 8 a.m. The best way I can describe them was it was like a swarm of bees landed on our house. They were so efficient. They sent 8 guys in less than 8 hours, I feel like. They moved our entire house out. And I had the camera sitting out, and I kept thinking at some point I should pick this up, and it literally just got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have to concede that I'm not gonna be able to vlog this day. So after the movers left, I stayed behind. 2 of my friends came over and helped me, and we cleaned the whole house. I really wanted to take like one last family picture on the front porch and stuff like that, and we never got to do that. And so part of me is like, should we go back? I don't want to go inside. I've already cleaned everything. I've already locked it all up, and emotionally I just kind of can't. Like I said my goodbyes to her to the house last night and thanked her for all of the wonderful memories that our family made there, and all of my children that came home to us there from the hospital and from around the world, and all of the memories that we have in this house of the kids. I mean, Kennedy and Shelby were just toddlers when we moved in there. And so watching that, not only our family evolve over the years, but also watching our home evolve over the years, and watching it go from being this foreclosed on house that was beat up and carpet padding on the walls, to all the projects we've done with renovating the kitchen and the flooring and all of the landscaping and backyard stuff that we've done and everything. Home is wherever you're with your people, you know? But I feel like we took the bones of that house and made it into a home, and I'm proud of it, and I'm sad, but I'm not. It's like I can cry about it, and I have. I cried last night, and I cried a little bit this morning when I woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I was just laying here in bed with Benji. I cried a little bit then too, but it's not sadness. I think it's anxiousness, because not only are we leaving this thing that we all know, but we're going to a place that we've never lived and where we really don't know anybody, and so that's kind of scary. It's been a crazy last 2 months, like breakneck speed last 2 months, and we decided we're just gonna go to Charleston and be together as a family, try to take it down a few notches before the craziness of moving into the new house. It's all good, it's just all a lot. Hard isn't always bad, and good isn't always easy. Good things, the best things, the really, really good things are often not easy at all.
A miracle. The earth is here for you. The 7 fish, the owls too. And there you are, like you are, feeling so natural. Find your blue-eyed way, my darling, we'll guide you back. You'll find it on your own. Oh, farewell. By the beauty of your life.
Here we go. We did decide to say goodbye and take a picture one last time.
Goodbye, house. Goodbye, house. See you on the flippity flip.
Doing all right, Bird?
The dogs are gonna bark quick. There we go. Hey,
all right, come on, guys. Say bye, Mint Hill House. Bye, Mint Hill House. Oh, there's the thunder. It means it's time to go. Let's do this.
Rainy days don't seem so wet. Stormy nights don't stay.